This lesson is on how to make your foldable for your properties of integers. So when you're looking at your paper, you'll see a solid line that's going to be right here. This is the line that you're going to fold. You will fold there. But before you fold, what you need to do is you need to cut along the dotted lines right here. So you're going to cut these 3 lines up to the line you fold, and then you will fold those down, and then you'll have 4 flaps, one for adding integers, one for subtracting integers, multiplying integers, and dividing integers. Now after you fold it, you're going to lift up the flap that says adding integers, and you're going to write this on there. So you can pause the video so that you can write this on, but it's just that same sign. You add the numbers and keep the sign. So if you have both like negatives, you're going to keep the sign, so your answer is going to be a negative. If you have different signs though, find the difference of the numbers. Difference means subtract, and then the sign will be the number with the largest absolute value. So you're going to look at this. Negative 14 plus 6, so find the difference. 14 minus 6 is 8. So you're going to look here and look. Which one is bigger? Remember that the 6 would be positive. Is 14 or 6 bigger? Well, 14 is bigger, so you've got negative 8. For subtracting integers, you're to subtract an integer, add its opposite, or leave change opposite. Keep change flip is another way you might have heard this. So if you have negative 5 minus 2, you would have negative 5 plus a negative 2. You see, keep change flip. Keep change switch is another way maybe somebody taught you. So you'd have negative 5 plus negative 2, which again you have the same sign, so they'd be add them together and you get negative 7. 6 minus a negative 9, keep change change. You would change this to plus, and you end up with 6 plus 9. Same sign, add them together, keep the sign. It's positive sign. 6 plus 9 equals 15. So go ahead and pause the video and make sure you write this after you lift up the subtracting integers flap. This is the multiplying integers. The product of 2 integers with different signs is always going to be negative. If you have a negative times a positive, it's always going to be negative. The product of 2 integers with the same sign, so if they have the same sign, it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive, it will be a positive answer. So a negative 8 times a negative 6 equals 48. So lift up your multiplying integers flap and write this under there. You can pause the video to do that now. For the last flap, we have dividing integers. The quotient of 2 integers with different signs is going to be negative. So if you're dividing and you've got like negative 40 divide 50, which another way to write that, negative 40 divide sign, if I can write it, 5. So you've got negative 40 divide 5. That's what that fractions bar means. You get a negative answer, negative 8. The quotient of 2 integers with the same sign is going to be positive. So if you take negative 42, divide negative 6, and write it like this, that's going to be a positive 7. Same thing if they were both positive. If you have 42, divide positive 6, it's going to be still positive 7. So pause the video. Well, I guess that's the last flap, so that's all you need to know. Write this last underneath your dividing integers. You have homework that is on the Clever app, and you can finish up your homework there.